I am doing something unthinkable. BR will be played on this channel. I haven't played BR in many months, man. It was at least summer the last time I was playing BR, dude. It has been very long. That is no joke. And I just went on a huge span, I remember, of getting terrible drafts. And I was just like, screw this shit. I'm not spending 1,500 stubs to not get any good players. And then you'll be lucky to walk away. You'll get a standard pack. And I'd be lucky to walk away with a silver damn player in any pack at all. But I've just been sitting around thinking the other day, like, I should probably do some other videos other than the usual head-to-head games in Diamond Dynasty, which I enjoy playing. But maybe some people are getting sick of those games. And I don't know, man. It's good to switch things up a little bit. And this BR was actually pretty damn crazy, man. I mentioned in the previous video I was able to get a pretty solid draft. This is easily the best draft I've ever gotten in this game, 100%, man. Like, I know some people, after seeing this draft, they may be like, well, I got a draft that was a million times better than this one. I agree, man. This is easily the best draft I ever got, which is all I'm trying to say. So yeah, it was kind of exciting to play when you get some good players, man. Like, I don't know, I'm just the type of person who really doesn't want to play with people who are terrible. Like, there are those like bronze players and silver players who are actually pretty decent and stuff like that, but I was just getting like nobody, man. Shitty diamonds and shit. Like the diamond round, I was getting just like pitchers and stuff because I had no choice. It was either pick somebody I've been playing with in head-to-head for like many months, or pick a pitcher I haven't used yet and then be lucky to even take the damn mound with them. So, yeah, it has been way too damn long since I played BR. So, yeah, man, it was actually looking pretty damn good. I mean, I did get the 97 Hanley Ramirez. I did get the 93 Alex Gordon. I got the rookie Altuve, which is actually a pretty sick card if you ask me. I think I was able to get another gold. I think I may be speaking too soon, but it was either between Corey Hart or, fuck, I forget who the other player was in that round who I was thinking about getting. It may have been Mark Reynolds or something like that. If that was his name was, I don't know. But still, I was thinking about picking up this Corey Hart in Diamond Dynasty for a very long time. People have been saying they've been going off with him, and those stats are actually pretty decent, man. Like, the fielding is awful, but still, like, the power and stuff, what is it, like 96 power versus righties, and was it 99 power versus lefties? He has very good hitting stats versus lefties. Kind of reminds me of this 95 Ryan Braun card, like 70-something contact versus righties, but good contact versus lefties. Very good power, but like suspect vision. So yeah, man, I was actually pretty excited that the flashback Corey Hart I was able to choose him because, yeah, I've been thinking about picking him up. I just didn't want to. I don't know. I think he was going for like 10,000 or something like that. Probably way less than that. I have no idea, but still, he was going for a amount that I didn't really want to spend. And I was trying to get some gameplay with other players and stuff like that, since he wasn't even going for that much. But still, it's been a little bit since people have been saying that. It's been quite a few people too saying that this flashback Corey Hart is actually pretty solid. So yeah, I was looking forward to play with him, even though his fielding is awful, and I was just praying he wasn't going to make any errors out there in the outfield. But now we got to the bench, and this was actually very confusing, to be honest. I was either going to go with the flashback Aaron Hill or the 86 Carlton Fisk, but if I went with the Carlton Fisk, I could put him in for, I forget who I chose as my catcher, but it was a bronze, so I was thinking that I could put Carlton Fisk in for my catcher, which is Oscar Hernandez at this very moment. So yeah, if I put Carlton Fisk in for Hernandez, then I could have a pretty solid team, man. Like, the only person who would be a bronze in the lineup would be Pedro Alvarez, and that card has like 95, 94 power versus righty. So if you connect with one with that damn card, that ball is going to fly. So that was actually a pretty solid draft, man. Definitely the best draft I've ever gotten in this damn game, like I've said multiple times so far. So I was looking to jump into a game and do some damage, especially with, you know, these amazing players I was able to get, like the 97 Hanley Ramirez, Alex Gordon, Corey Hart was batting in the cleanup spot. And yeah, man, I actually this team was pretty good, hoping I could, you know, run the table and get some W's, because yeah, it has been way too long since I played BR. I am a BR noob. So yeah, I was just hoping I could string together some wins and then maybe walk away with a good card. Maybe I could get as a reward, even though that was highly unlikely. So Yeah, man, Alex Gordon. I've used him a bunch in Diamond Dynasty, so I knew what he was bringing to the table. He's got very underrated power versus righties, if you ask me. Like, I think his power is only like 70-something, but I was able to hit a lot of home runs with him, man. I hit more home runs with this flashback Alex Gordon than I did with, like, the 99 Pujols. Maybe not, but I did hit more home runs with this Alex Gordon than, like, the Prime Ortiz and stuff like that. I really didn't use Alex Gordon for that long, but still, he was doing pretty damn solid. I think I was, like, batting .333 coming into this game, so that's pretty good. And I did have the 97 Hanley Ramirez in Diamond Dynasty, like, that was back in summer too, and I didn't do good with him at all, so that's kind of the reason why I got rid of him, even though he has very good stats versus righties and stuff. So yeah, man, I was hoping I could do some damage with these good players. I went down 1, 2, 3 very damn quick in the top of the first. So Fulmer is taking the mound, which I was hoping it was going to be him or somebody else, because I had to pick a common pitcher, and I was just praying he wasn't going to take the mound, because it would probably be a field day for my opponent if I took the mound with somebody like that. But Fulmer is on the mound, and he's not too bad. Like, he has like a 94 mile per hour fastball or something like that, and he has a good, I think he has a good slide. His slider's not like amazing or anything, but it's half decent. And somebody with a changeup too that could, come into play a little bit too. But I'm pretty sure this guy had a pretty solid team too. Like, he had the gold Jason Worth, so that's a pretty solid card against righties. I think his hitting stats versus righties are better. I'm just trying to think who else this guy had. Yeah, Joe Mauer. He had the prime Joe Mauer leading it off. So yeah, man, he was leading things off with a beast at the plate. He also had the flashback Pablo Sandoval. So this guy had a pretty solid team too. I forget who he had on the mound, but he was starting a lefty. But this guy went to the pen early, like after the very first at bat for myself. He went to the pen. He didn't put somebody in, but he was warming guys up, which I guess most people probably do in BR, I guess, since they're only 3-inning games. But both of us are going down pretty quick in the first inning. Very quick, actually. Both of us went down 1, 2, 3 pretty damn fast. But Corey Hart, I'm swinging for the fences with him, man. I'm trying to hit that porch in left field in Houston, man. I am swinging for the fences. What is that? What even happened right there, man? That was a solid swing, if you ask me. I don't know. Maybe I got jammed. But that was a solid swing. The bat went shattering all over the infield. So that is not a good first at-bat I wanted from Corey Hart. And guys like Hanley Ramirez and Alex Gordon didn't have good at-bats either. I think both those guys just flew out in foul territory, and then Agon right there flies out to the first baseman. So I was not making any noise at all early in this game, which I figured would happen since I haven't been playing BR in a very long time. I was just gonna get the shit end of the stick when I was playing BR. But yeah, I'm able to get the first out of the second inning. So now he has the flashback Pablo Sandoval up at the plate. Very good card, if you ask me. I've been able to heat up with him a little bit lately in Diamond Dynasty, so just trying to keep him off the board in this scenario. I was thinking about going to the pen too, because I did have some lefties, or not really good lefties or anything, but yeah, I didn't really pick anybody for the pen in this game, which you need somebody. You need, like, at least, a half-decent silver coming out of the pen in BR. Like, I remember there were situations, you come in games with shitty relievers and stuff, and then you'll just go out there and blow the damn lead like there's no tomorrow, man. But still, I did not have anybody in the pen in this BR, so I was hoping that I could get a lengthy start from whoever was taking the mound to begin this game. I'm able to get out of the second inning on the double play to end that inning, so going into the third, Adam Eaton was also on the squad, he's actually a pretty solid silver, if you ask me, man. Like, high 70s contact and like half decent vision. That's not too bad. And with somebody with like no power versus lefties, that's almost gone, man. That is to the warning track. Like, I thought for sure that was gonna leave the park, and that was staying in right there. So that's a huge buzzkill. And then Rios goes down. I put in a pinch hitter. Rios, I put him in for Fulmer, obviously, since we were getting into the late innings. So I forget who I even had coming out of the pen, because they were really like no-name guys, not really anybody, not many household names or anything like that coming out of the pen. But still, there was a flamethrower I brought in at some point. I forget when it was, but yeah, I was just worried if this game was going to be tied coming into the bottom of the third inning, and here we are. But I'm able to get the first 2 outs. So I just need to avoid the walk-off, and then I may be in a good situation coming back at bat in the top of the first because I think I had the top of the order. Yeah, I did have the top of the order coming up, so I was hoping that damage would be done. I'm able to get a 0-2 count on this guy, and what am I even thinking? What am I doing out here, man? I should be playing everybody in bunt defense, if I could speak correctly. With the way everybody's been playing lately, man, everybody should be in bunt defense. And for some reason, I'm not playing it right there, so he makes it into first with Maurer coming up. I was very close to walking Maurer, man. I should have, but I was like, you know what? Let's have a little duel right here. Let's duel it out. Let's see who comes out on top with the W. So I was pitching to Maurer, man. I didn't even give a shit. Those fucking nasty stats versus righties. Maurer was definitely in the favor right here, man. And he gets a base hit. So I guess I lost that round. But the game is not over. The war is still upon us. And the winning run is now on third base. So something needs to be done, man. A K needs to happen in this situation. I need to strike this son of a bitch out. So I've been giving him a lot of sliders in this at-bat because I was noticing he was struggling to hit some sliders with righties in this game. So I was just giving him as many sliders as possible, hoping he didn't hit one to the moon. I'm trying to squeak in a high and away fastball. Luckily, he just fouls that one off, so I'm going back to the slider with a 1-2 count, and I'm able to get him. So that is very clutch. I'm able to get the final out of that inning. And now we're going into the fourth. Something needs to be done. Second time around, the lineup is going to heat up, man. I don't even have a hit. I don't even have a hit in this game, so Altuve needs to start it off, and he does. That one is landing in right field somehow. That lands in right field, taking a big round around first base and almost getting tagged out. That would have been how shitty would that have been if he tagged me out trying to go back to first base right there, but still, Hanley Ramirez. This is somebody you want up in this situation. Either him or Alex Gordon or Corey Hart. They were coming to the plate next too, so I had the big bats coming to the plate. So I was swinging for the fences with Hanley too, man. I wasn't looking for that clutch base hit. I was looking to send one to the moon. Hanley gets one into play, but he's just grounding out to the fielder's choice. Luckily, he makes it into first right there. He has half decent speed with like the 80 speed or something. So luckily, I make it into first. So Corey Hart, it is down to you, because if this was going to go any longer, it was not going to be good after this inning. I wasn't going to have any big bats coming to the plate. So Corey Hart, looking to become the Heartbreak Kid.
First pitch on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Eaton going back, still going back. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
Corey Hart was playing 0 games coming into that bat, man. He went to the squad. He was like, I got this. I got this. I'm putting this on my back. He was carrying the team. And he gets a very clutch home run in the top of the fourth inning. So now we got the 2-0 lead. Thank God Hanley was able to run that out too. So now I got a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the fourth. All I need to do is just hold this damn lead. I don't even know who I had in the game at this point coming out of the pen. But he was throwing heat, so that's all I could have asked for. I'm able to get the first out, so that is a big sigh of relief. Get the first out of the bottom of the fourth inning in BR. That is huge. So second out, he's swinging at the first pitch, and Corey Hart is making that out easily. So Pablo Sandoval is up. This is somebody you need to be careful with, and I was planning to do so, man. I didn't really want to screw around in this at bat. I just wanted to attack the strike zone. I wanted to do. He's fouling the first one off, but then I'm trying to get a splitter down out of the strike zone, and it is staying in the strike zone, and that is a base hit up the middle. So Pablo Sandoval is on first. So man, this needs to end. This is getting very annoying at this point. This needs to end. Corey Hart makes the final out of this game. That is very fitting, since he did get the very clutch 2-run home run in the top of the fourth inning. Corey Hart is walking away with player of the game too. That is more than well deserved, dude. I may actually consider picking this Corey Hart.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.